switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top. Stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the
It's week 14 of the 2022 season, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, we get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 18 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hall again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. This defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills at 7-5 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out. Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To throw again is Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack.
It certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So if you like... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing now is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On play action, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They run it again with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Buffalo.
Let's go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Cook again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And that's in 35. Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Replay is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because...
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Allen. quick toss to Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong